Welcome to At the Turning Point. This is At the Turning Point. And my name is Dr. Esther Ikoto Akiwusi. I pray the Lord will bless you in this season. Yes. We've been doing and dealing a lot with so many things that has to do with wealth. But in this season, I just quickly want to give you information. I just feel as if it's time for me to share this information, and it is very important. I want you to be attentive. Yes, turning point is where you learn, is where you gain inspiration, your innovation, you gain more information that can help you to make a 360-degree turnaround. And in this day, I'm going to give you uncommon information. Yes, I believe this information might not be applicable to everyone, but at the same time, I believe that one or two people will gain something from it. And I believe it's a lifesaver information that, you cannot, it's worthless. You cannot put value on it. It is priceless. This season, I'm going to break it into two parts, but I believe this experience, I'm going to be sharing it in the line of you gaining something from it. You can do your search, but remember, it's my experience. I'm not a property guru. I'm not a property expert, but I'm speaking from my own experience, and I believe that with other expertise information, if you had it together, it will be beneficial to you. At the moment, I live within the United Kingdom, Middlesbrough to be precise, and this is the northern part of United Kingdom. And so, having lived in Southeast London, this is the southern part of United Kingdom for more than 2 decades, going to 3 decades. Then for some reason, I had to move. One of the major reasons that caused me to move, it has to do with property. Yes, in diaspora, you if you have a property, I want to give you a nugget. I will call it a nugget, and I believe my experience is real because it's real to me. So I'm not actually sampling other people's opinion or rubbishing what you know, but it is my opinion, and I have my right to my opinion. So I believe that I need to defend what I'm about to say, because some people will see it from different light and want to rubbish it. No, because it's my opinion, I have right to it. It's what I've experienced. It is my experience. It is me, my life. It is not what I've read. It's what I experienced, real life experience. So therefore, I'm saying this to help someone, not to scare you, not to rubbish anything. Well, United Kingdom is one of the best place that I believe that, to the glory of God and honor of His Majesty, I've been opportune to visit many countries. I've lived somewhere else before in Greece. One of my journey from Nigeria is living in Greece. So by the virtue of this, I've been able to compare and, to be able to see things in different lights. And every day we learn. So if you are living in United Kingdom, okay, and I'm going to break it down. If you have a property, maybe you've bought the property outright, or you are paying mortgage, please, the first thing I want to tell you is not, it depends, because we have different type of mortgage. The one I've involved in the past is buy-to-lets, and the residential, they call it. The residential is the one that you live in. You are living there. That's your address. And the buy-to-let or rent to buy, or whichever way, there's so many different type of mortgage now that you can get. There are commercial ones. If you're not living in any of the property that you have, the government sees it as you are making profit from it. So there are so many laws and everything that take you towards that pathway. But if you are living, it's your residential mortgage, and you are paying mortgage, for Christ's sake, review your mortgage now and then. Don't have your mortgage and just live there and thinking that you are okay. I'm paying my mortgage, I'm paying my rent, I'm paying my bills rather, I'm doing what I need to do, I'm fine. Okay, even though I'm an educated someone, but I happen to be illiterate, lack understanding and knowledge as to how mortgage works. So, as a result of that, instead of benefiting from mortgage, it went the other way for me because of lack of knowledge. And I'm selling this for you for free. This will save someone's life. When you have your mortgage, make sure you abreast yourself with current information, what is going on mortgage, not only whether mortgage has gone up or not. Make sure you upgrade your property. Don't just live there and let it dilapidate on you. Make sure you leave allowance. Make sure you have life assurance that covers it. Make sure that you have, in case you cannot work, you have an insurance that covers you if you cannot work. Make sure that you do everything in your capacity not to use your property either for any loan, especially secured loan. Make sure now they've stopped interest only. But if your property is still on interest only, make sure you review it. Don't leave it on interest only. One of the things that I learned over my 3 decades in UK is that you need to have a current knowledge of what the law, the policies, the whatever protocol, whatever logistic that property do have. Make sure you embrace yourself with it. I lived in my property for going to 19 years. It happened to be an interest-only mortgage. And I did not even bother. Maybe I can put it that way. I didn't have enough knowledge that when you are having an interest-only mortgage, you cannot just sit on it and think that you have mortgage because that you are doing well with your mortgage. You are not. If you are doing interest only, you are not. I will say that to you. Either you take it or not, but I want you to take it. You are not doing well. You are paying interest only. You are not doing well. I went on interest only at the time because I believed that, I will just live here for 5 years and go. But life happened. I had stroke just not almost maybe a year plus. I got the mortgage and I couldn't work. So if I'm talking from experience. Thank God that I had insurance. The insurance covers me for 2 years. Then the conquests on how to manage with someone that has stroke, not able to work, how to manage the mortgage again. After 2 years, that we cannot pay to cover you anymore. You need to sort your life out. And it became something very serious. Please don't live on mortgage interest only. Find way, because if the interest, in my case, the interest that I was given, the rate that I was given, the interest that I was paying, I never reviewed it. I never go to them to say, review it for me. I want to change the product that you sold for me. So here again, I happen to be on the same interest only for 19 years. Nobody checked it. I didn't check it. I believe I have mortgage. You think you have mortgage, you are paying interest only. Can I submit to you that you don't have mortgage? And I'm talking over United Kingdom because that is the one I've involved in, and I know. Please make sure you check your property, make sure you upgrade, make sure you review. I never knew that a bank put a charge on my property without owing them. The deal that I have with them had gone, but they never remove it and never check. Please check the land registry to make sure that your property, as I'm talking now, I'm checking my own too, that your property, none of your property is having a charge on, especially if you don't have any reason to have charge on your property. I was just living my life, an innocent girl, doing what I know how to do best, just doing my own thing, not knowing that I was sitting on time bomb. So at the time when the property came to the end of itself, the property was mortgaged for 20 years, which I did not know to start with. I just said that 25 years, 25 years. By the time I realized with a letter from the bank that, listen, the time and the year of your mortgage is about to go and you are on interest only, what will you do? Then the property came to the end of itself. Myself, I came to the end of myself because at that time I wasn't on a circular kind of, level that will allow me to obtain or to renew the mortgage. Please, even if you have everything to renew your mortgage at the time, make sure that, the things I'm telling people now that I know that don't think that you have property and you just said, my property worth 100,000. You will be shocked if you have to sell your property. It depends on for what reason that worth will not worth it. By the time buyer comes, it will not worth it. By the time you have to pay tax, it will not worth it. When the buyer comes and the mortgage lender of the buyer is requested, I remember at the end of sales, just 24 hours to close the deal, then the lender of the buyer said, no, the earthing outside of the property. The earthing is the device that you have that saw the surge from thunder or anything to come into your house. So it kind of like absorbed the surge, maybe from thunder or from any electric surge. So the lender said, they realized that the survey checked it and discovered that it's obsolete. That means it's not in use anymore. And this is the house that I live. I didn't even know that the earthquake outside of the property that I'm living is already obsolete. There are little things that we don't put our heart to. There are things that you will think that, it's okay, but it's not more okay. When you brought your property 10 years ago, it was okay, but now it's no more okay. Why? The law had changed. Why? Things have changed. Your property had gone older. So if the property on my street is costing 1 million and mine supposed to cost 1 million because we are on the same postcode, you'll be shocked that depending on how old is yours, depending on how you upgrade it, depending on features in it, there are some things that you don't even know that has happened in the law, because when the property was bought, there are some things that they don't lay emphasis on and you were not aware. But because you did not check, you thought, I have property, I just sit on it. By the time you want to sell it, you will meet big surprises, great challenges, like what I met at the time. So the property that I thought I had, that, okay, let me sell it, pay you off and just move on. Then I realized that it wasn't so. Then I was close to losing everything after living in the house for 19 years because of things that I ought to have done. I wasn't aware. I lacked the knowledge of me doing it at the time. I want to encourage you, if you have a property, do checks on it often. Don't stay in one property forever, please. You've stayed 10 years in your property, move. Learn from these people. You will notice that even people, the Caucasian, they hardly stay for, donkey years. If there's no reason, they move. If they have any opportunity to move, they move on. They don't hold on and hold to like I did, just like Aquiring, to that. I'm thinking I have property, but the property almost worth zero by the time I put it for sale. because of so many things that ought to have been upgraded that is not upgraded. And instead of the property giving joy, then it end up, being something that, we're losing outrightly. I was just this much to become homeless. I don't want anybody to become homeless. Please check your property. You don't need to live more than 10 years in one property. Please. Don't say, Esther, shut up. Please. You need to move on. You need to change. You need to have the mindset that I must change, because in that you are upgrading yourself and your property portfolio. When you let it slide on you for years, that's it. Don't hold on to property forever, even if it is buy to let. After a while, sell it. Go for better ones. Don't just sit on it that, my property is accumulating to 1 billion. By the time you want to sell it, you will not sell it for 1 kobo. I'm telling you the truth. Yes, a lot of people will resonate with what I'm saying, because by the time you want to sell it after 20 years, you've got the property, all those things that was not important then, the law had changed, and now they are key things that will cause the buyer not wanting to buy from you. And this was one of my experience. Please don't sit on your property forever. I've learned my lesson. If you say that, Esther, what have you learned? I've learned my lesson not under this heaven in United Kingdom that we sit in the property for 10 years. Doing what? Because you think it's accumulating. Please be at peace. Do the due diligence. Check the property as if though you are selling it tomorrow. Check the vital things, important things. Lord, have changed. Get the surveyor to check what have changed. All those money that you don't want to spend, you think you're doing well. By the time the reality will come, you will be surprised. Please don't sit on it. I'm marrying it. Don't sit on any of the property that, I own it for 30, 100 years. For what? Why would you hold on to it? Even the Caucasian that came with this buying and selling and mortgage, they don't hold on to things like that. So you need to learn from this. Don't hold on to it. Don't sit on it forever. Sell it. Upgrade yourself. Move on. That is the best way to upgrade yourself, to sell and move on at good time. You can't want to buy a property 10 years. You didn't do much to upgrade it, and you think you will sell it for the current value. No way. It won't be so. So it is very important. And second thing is that life do happen. And when life happen, what will you do? Okay, I will come to you on the next. Thank you for listening.